Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we're giving away our 5th gold pass of the 35,000 subscriber giveaway. We're almost at 37,000 subscribers, which is just crazy, so this month is going to be filled with giveaways. But now, let's turn our attention on how to get the gold pass. All you got to do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop one comment to get one entry, max of one entry. All the other rules are in the pinned comment and description of the video. I'm going to let it run for 24 hours and then the winner will be posted after 24 hours in the community post section. Okay, we are going dragons again, but this time it's different. We're going into Electro dragons. We're going to go straight into some attacks, and I'll explain as we go. I don't think we really need a replay because you guys have already built the understanding. Nothing really changes. I just wanted to try it with this dragon now. And this video is just for all my E-Dragon lovers. I haven't really posted on them much, but this is an army I think works quite well for them. But okay, what do we want to do? Well, we got two sweepers pointing away from each other. I'm less worried about them, but you still have to be careful because they can cause you some issues. But I see it. I find a shot here. Look at this. We can take care of this air defense and this sweeper from this elixir collector right here. So that's going to be my shot. I want to take care of one of them. Perfect. If we get one, then we can charge from behind the other one. So let's go like that. Queen's going to do her thing. Going to get in our loons to tank. E-Dragon's behind. I'm going to delay my minion prince for just a second. There we go. Get the blimp in here. Make sure we can get most of these E-Dragons in this Warden ability. Minion Prince ability, I'm going to hold off for the time being. Here we go. We got a Super Dragon in the CC. That'll be fun to deal with. Just go clones all crazy near the Town Hall this time. Minion Prince ability to frost everything over. Down goes that Super Dragon. And now the Yetis do their thing. They just destroy. The reason I compacted them is they were going to clear the left-hand side. Now my E-Dragons could stay to one side. My Minion Prince sadly has got locked onto, which is a tad bit unfortunate, but we just have so many E-Dragons. It doesn't really matter, even if we lose some of them. Warden, if he could help this E-Dragon here take care of the monolith, would be quite nice for us. But E-Dragon down here, E-Dragons over here. They did get a little bit low health, but now there's really nothing that can actually hurt them. We got some boogers helping out too. In terms of which does this rank, just seeing they are so dang slow that I might put them a little bit lower down, but they're not just terrible. Like, they can get the job done, but the only thing is they're just so slow to the point where it gets a little bit annoying to even like watch. Like even here, still though, a quick attack, but when you compare them like Super Dragons or regular dragons, I would sadly put them a little bit lower down. I think they're the third one. Dragon Riders, I would still put above these. This is more so for just players that like them a lot. They work at pretty much every town hall too. So many players use E-Dragons, but really, really good army still. But you have to be more careful because sweepers can really ruin your day. Because remember, you're not supporting the dragons. It's your Yeti bomb that you need to get lots of value from. But still, they do work. Now, let's go in for the next attack. Okay, here we go. Time for the next attack. So far, so good. Okay, invisibility tower right in the core. That is scary. But I think we can attack this. We got two sweepers. Ooh, do we need to set those off though? Okay, now I'm a little bit scared. You know what? I'm going to set off the sweepers. I'm going to blimp out the town hall. And then we're going to get Royal Champion of Funnel here. So watch. I think because we need to set off the invisibility towers. I have a decent shot right here. So let's take those down. Or like set them off at least. We got one of the sweepers. Royal Champion I'm going to use here to funnel that side. And then I'm just going to get our blimp in here and just kind of get this whole core taken care of just like this with the Yetis, and then through that funnel we'll be good to get our E-Dragons in. Royal Champion is going to fight off the enemy queen. That's fine. Ice Golems lure out of the CC. The Yeti should be able to fight that off. I'm going to get the Minion Prince in here. I'm going to actually fire off the Minion Prince shot so we can set off the core. Perfect. This should funnel our E-Dragons in towards the core of the base. Yetis did their job. So the most part, the base is cooked. I just need to take care of that invisibility tower in the core of the base. Because if that doesn't go down and it sets off, our pathing is going to be bad. That Minion Prince is really clutching. Dragon Rider, so used to just using Dragon Riders. I called them that, but that's my bad. E-Dragon's still alive, healthy. Minion Prince finally going to go down, which is okay. I just wanted to path and take out that Inferno. This multi-gear tower does a lot of damage, but no problems. Now look at this. We got Golly, I keep calling them the wrong name. E-Dragons at the top side. E-Dragons at this bottom side, and we should be good to go. because realistically, it's just this air defense and it's going to chain down now. Boom, gone. And now they're just going to mow down. So as you can see, they are very powerful. Yes, they're slow, but that chain damage is unbelievable. And then realistically, the health adds up, and then the chain value they get is unbelievable. And then you have the Queen's Giant Arrow, which helps you for double invis bases like this. And look how many E-Dragons we still have. 6 of them, I think, survived. So that's crazy. Still a minute left in the battle, so there's not really ever time that you struggle with time. Any of these dragon strategies really don't. But I just know E-Dragon players love them, so I gotta show them some love. But they're really good. I'll see you guys now in the next attack. One thing I wanted to show you guys, though, was I know people were going to ask for it, and sorry this isn't a replay, but with the Rage Gem, how does it work? Well, check this out. For my queen, I was just like, we got to find a decent shot. I have 2 sweepers, one pointing this direction, one pointing like this. So I want to attack the town hall with the opposite side. So my queen, I was like, you know what? This shot's not great from this elixir collector. It's okay from this mortar. I can get this air defense and just shoot it across. If you do that, you need your royal champion at the opposite side. E-Dragons are nice. You can spread them out a little bit more so you can get some more chain value. The reason I don't like the Rage Gem is because you run out of the... Like, you mess up their chains sometimes. So, Queen Arrow shots off. Got one of the sweepers. That's great. Royal Champion at the opposite side. Do a quarter moon with these balloons to tank. Then the Warden. And obviously, you already know the drill. We're going to get in our Blimp and Minion Prince. Nice thing about this replay is we also have to fight off a Super Dragon that people get scared about all the time. Does not matter. Town Hall is kind of like in its own little island, so watch how I do these clones. It's very important, kind of just spread out all over the place, kind of overlapping, and then we just get a bunch of Yetis. The main reason for this is now you're getting the Yetimites, obviously. The Yetis are distracting that Super Dragon, but those Yetimites are also providing you infinite value on getting defenses and with that distraction. We almost take out the Monolith. I was hoping I had a little bit of a different shot so I could get the Monolith in there. Now watch the Minion Prince. It's going to beat up that Super Dragon, no problem, especially with the E-Dragons right beside it. And we start luring out traps. E-Dragons are just trying to go crazy with this Rage Gem, which is hilarious to see. And at this point, we can speed it up because they are so dang slow. The only thing that annoys me about them is just they're awfully slow, that it can just be painful to sometimes watch. But with the Rage Gem, they do their thing. We can kind of watch it through here. There's going to be a Giga Bomb, no problems here. Chain shot goes off, almost take out that air defense. Realistically, the only thing that can cause us problems now is the enemy queen. But chain down those Teslas. Warden's still helping out. Speed through. I forgot that I wasn't on 4 times there. Kind of got a little bit distracted. But all that's left is that Tesla. It's going to go down, and we get our 3-star. But now I want to go and break down one of the practice attacks that I was doing. I failed when I was just warming up, and just kind of discuss that this strategy, sometimes things can go wrong, but they still are really, really good. And the E-Dragons, I think, work even better at lower town halls, because I know I hear that all the time, people using them. But let's go discuss that, and then that'll be it for the video. Okay, for a base like this, again, I'm not too scared. It's kind of like that more island design, but we can just get our quad clones in there, and we'll be fine. When we have 2 sweepers pointing away like this, though, I'm like, you know what? The entries become a little bit difficult, so why not just take them out with my giant arrow? So I fire off a shot, but I'm like, where do I choose? I can choose this bottom side collector or this top side collector. Doesn't really matter. I decided with the bottom one, so I deploy her in, zoomed in right here. So I'm going to get her at the tip of that little L shape that's forming. As you can see, we'll speed up as we get our queen in here. I don't want to go too fast because I want you guys to be able to see how she does, but she's going to target those buildings anyway. So there we go. So watch this. She's going to get placed. She's going to turn and fire. We're going to get both sweepers exactly how we want. And now we're going to go roll champion at the opposite side. You could have done the same thing at the other side. Might have been better. Could have worked better, but watch this. So I get my balloons out front. E-Dragons behind. And at this point, I'm going to get my Minion Prince. I feel like I should have waited on my Minion Prince. Seriously. And Blimp. I was a tad bit early here. I could have let them form up, so I would have got more tanking. Super Dragon comes out of the CC. Again, some people are scared of them. I'm not really. Yeti spam in. We got the clones. They distract the Super Dragon, and then my army catches up. That's one of the mistakes I made. I think my Minion Prince and Blimp were too early. I could have waited for my E-Dragons to catch up. That way you could have got even more support. Now, the Super Dragon realistically doesn't do anything to our army other than it obviously does attack the Yetis. Minion Prince ability shoots off, gets some distraction in. E-Dragon's got a decent spread. I wish a couple went in towards the Minion Prince here, and I think it would have been better off. But that's Monday morning quarterback. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But speed up through this. Sometimes this is just the way the cookie crumbles and you'll fail. I'm not 100% with my attacks every time, but For the super dragons, it was a perfect day. I had 3 attacks with the super dragons, 5 with the regular dragons, and they were really good. I think the E-dragons are good too. This was my, oh my gosh, let me do this correctly. I think this was my only fail during practicing, and then for my attacks when I was filming, got all 3 stars. So it was really, really good, but I did want to show this off that it's not always 100%. No army is, unless you're just in a perfect attacker, like, you know, some of those pros, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys thought. I did want to share the E-Dragons with you. Remember, 5th gold pass given away for this video. All you got to do is look at the pinned comment and description of the video. Don't need to run through the rules again. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support you guys have been showing me. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.